Hi guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here and you like a pond build and anything else koi related, please consider subscribing. That way you won't miss out on any future content. It's completely free to subscribe. You can do that by pressing the subscribe link down at the bottom corner there at the right hand side. Like I say, free of charge, doesn't cost you anything, just means that you'll be updated when I release new content. For those of you that are returning, I'd like to say a big thank you and welcome back. Right, so last week I managed to get the main bulk of the stud work up for the filter house. I'm hoping to get the beams on for the roof this week. Really need to get it boarded in before the major bad weather starts. So yeah, that's where we're at. As you remember, I had a subscriber giveaway a couple of weeks ago. Just to let you know, we'll be drawing that this weekend. So make sure you carry on watching to see if you won, if you did enter, that is. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Also, if I can, I would ideally like to get the actual OSB on for the roof, but that's down to what the weather's going to do this weekend. I think we're pretty much guaranteed rain most of the day Sunday, so unless that changes, I don't think I'll be getting that far. But like I say, I want to be getting the main beams on. And then we'll go from there. So yeah, I won't rub it on anymore. We'll head outside, see what we can get achieved. See you soon. Morning guys, so it's Saturday morning. Just got back from work, having been there since Monday. Weather this weekend is not looking great at all. Garden is sodden, it's like a swamp. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done this weekend. What I do want to do is get the joists in, all the beams in for the roof of the filter house. Hopefully I can get that done the way the rain holds off. Just run you through exactly what I'm going to do. Right, so on these two beams here, I'm going to attach an additional upright there on this side and one on the far side, and that will allow my beams to come down, sit on there, cut them at an angle obviously, and then be flush with the new upright that I'm going to stick on the back there, and then two fixings in the back of each joist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably about 6 beams across for that, and obviously one on the very end here to the end of that one, and that will give me my overhang. So that's what I want to get started now. Like I say, weather's not too great for today and tomorrow. But we'll just have to see how we go. Skimmer, I asked, as on the last video, it's already doing its job. On the last video I did do a little water test on it, and the only place where I found a little leak was in the bottom of there where that screws in. Now obviously if I want the level higher, it's going to have to be loosened off, which allows water down, which isn't great. But couple of comments on the last video, these two here, suggesting that I put some tape on the seal. So yeah, I'll be doing that. And also Mike from Koi Beginnings again came up with the idea of getting a small rubber boot just to attach to that. So what I'll do is I'll screw that in all the way, get it tight with some of the tape on the thread, and then get myself a 1-inch boot, which I could adjust once the pond's eventually finished and filled up. I can adjust that to give me the right water level. So yeah, I think I've stick Mike on the payroll. He's given me quite a lot of info lately. So yeah, that's the skimmer problem sorted. When we get to actually fill the pond up. And yeah, it's been up a week now. We've had some windy weather, did have a dream midweek. I came home from work and there was a pile of wood at the bottom of my filter house, but it's still standing. I know it's not actually covered in yet, so it'll take a lot to knock that down, but yeah, still quite happy with that. So I'm gonna crack on now that we've got a gap in the rain and get started. See how we get on. Catch you shortly. Right, so there's the two cross sections in. One up that end, one up this end. So you only have the beams coming across, and then I'll cut the beam at an angle there, and it'll butt up into there, up there, and I'll fix it from the back. They are strange angles because it's not a completely square filter house, so I'm going to have to learn how to use the miter saw cutting angles. So let's see how we get on. So yeah, I've never actually used a miter saw before. 44 years old, never used one. Obviously these are real strange angles. I have, sorry about the camera work. It slopes that way and that way, so I've obviously had to adjust that and then adjust the left and right of the miter as well. So yeah, done that one. I think it's close. Done that end. Let's get it up, see how it looks. Okay, so there's the first beam in. Got it pretty well, if I don't say so myself. Both ends. What I do need to do before I fix it in, because obviously my roof's going to be running down and it's going to hit that, so I'm just going to need to find a piece of probably 10mm just to run along there for the beam to sit on, and then once I put the 18mm OSB on, it will clear that bit there, give me the overhang at the back. So I'll go and look now, but yeah, happy with that. Right, so change of plan, I've got no 10mm. So what I'm going to do is, I've got my level, so that's running. So the 18mm OSB will clear this beam. I'm going to fix it in from the back, fix the beam in from the back, 200mm screws. And then I'm going to get some L brackets just to put there, just to give it some more support, and probably one on the other side as well. And I'll just keep that spacer in there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this one fixed in, both ends, and move on. Okay, so there's 3 of the beams in. See that? We'll say that my woodworking skills are a bit questionable, but they'll definitely hold. So I'm going to get the last 2 in the middle and see how it looks. Okay, so there's the internal beams in. Like I said, my woodworking skills got a lot to be desired. I don't think I've done a bad job there on my own again. Pretty tidy cuts on the end. 200mm screws in each. Like I said, I'm going to put some L brackets on as well, just to give a little bit of extra support. And still got to do one for the end here and one for the end on the other side, but yeah, it's taking shape, and it's just started raining. I think this is a good shower coming in, so I'm going to call it a day. I was up at work for work at 3 o'clock this morning, so it's been a long day. Didn't really expect to get anything done, but glad I've got that done. And I need a beverage, which I'm sure you all appreciate. So hopefully, if the rain stays at bay tomorrow, I'll come and finish them two ends off. I've also got to go to Wicks to get some feather edge boarding and some breathable membrane. So hopefully I can have another crack tomorrow. Okay, enough of the waffling. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Okay, so as you know, I had a subscriber giveaway a couple of weeks ago. Where you can win these prizes. That's the first prize, PMF Supreme Growth Protein Koi Food, and the second prize is the Koi Central mug. Well, I've already set this up because it's my first time using it. So, right, there's filter duplicate users. The answer to the question was Loki. Remove winner from list after draw, because I don't want you winning twice. That wouldn't be fair. And I've got the YouTube comments, and there's 40. Okay. So I'll draw first prize first, which is the food. Hopefully you can see that, and I'll start. And it's Martin's Koi Pond and Garden. Well done, Martin. If you get in touch, my email address is on the about page. You've won yourself the growth food. Okay, so I'll draw the second prize now, which is a Koi Central mug. Can I do it again? Pick another winner. There we go. Pick another winner for the mug. Mike at Koi Beginnings. So yeah, Mike, you've won the mug, mate. So yeah, get in touch with me. My email address is on the about page, and I'll get them out to you as soon as possible. Well done, Martin. Well done, Mike. Morning, guys. It's a damp, miserable Sunday morning. The rain's due to come in the next hour or two, so I just want to get those last two beams on either end of the filter house. I think that's all I'll be doing today, because the rain will be here for the rest of the day. I also want to measure up, so I need to go to Wicks today to get some feather edge board. I need to get my OSB delivered as well. So that's what I'll be doing today. I also want to get a couple of fish out the pond to do a couple of scrapes. I need to get them leaves out. Noticed a lot of people have been having problems with parasites the last week or two, so I want to make sure I haven't got any issues, obviously going into winter. So I'll try and do that later on. And Loki's back. He had his x-ray and all is well. So yeah, doesn't seem to be limping anymore. Right, yeah, so let's get these two beams done before the rain sets in. Catch you soon. Right, so there we go, stud work complete. Got the last two beams on there to give me the overhang. Doorway. To get a mind your head sign for that, but it's not really 6 foot. So yeah, get me in the back. Quite happy with that. Not a bad effort. So yeah, feel a few spots of rain coming now. So I'm going to take some measurements, work out how much feather edge I need. How much? 9mm OSB. Go and pick up the feather edge today. Get the OSB delivered next Saturday. Measure the roof up, because I'm going to be rubber lining the roof, and have a panel in the top to let some daylight through. So yeah, I'll crack on with that now. Okay, that's it for this one. Weather hit me hard Sunday, so I didn't really get as much done as I wanted to again, but at least I got the main beams on for the roof of the filter house. So hopefully next weekend, I've got a full weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It's meant to be dry, so hopefully I can get quite a bit achieved there. I did get two of my fish out to give them a scrape. Obviously I said earlier about I've seen a lot of people having problems with parasites. Not a good thing at this time of year, but obviously if you can catch it before the winter kicks in, then that is a good thing. But I'm one of the lucky ones. I didn't find anything, so pleased with that. Once again, congratulations to the winners of the giveaway. If you get in touch with me, my email address is on my about page. I'll look at getting your prizes out as soon as possible. Once again, if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button at the bottom right hand side of your screen. That way you won't miss out on any future content, and leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think, how you think things are going. It's always good to hear from you guys, so yeah, if you could do that, that'd be awesome. Right, until next time, thanks for watching.